Hi, welcome to week 10, probability in Math 107. So, probability is going to be the last topic we will cover. It says it's week 10. Of course, this is the week with Thanksgiving, so it's going to be, nothing will be due until next Sunday because I think a couple days off is reasonable in there. And so the exercises are not due until the 29th, and then the written exercise will be due on the 30th, and then the quiz won't be until the 10th. And this won't show up yet because, I have editing to do on that, and also I want to make sure everybody does the exercises and written assignment first. So, quick comment about some of the exercises, and particularly the written assignment. On the written assignment, you're going to be asked some questions. And I'll just take a look at that real quick with you. So you'll be asked to do some explaining. Just a couple basic questions that are asked here too is, sometimes the questions are going to be geared towards something that might have happened or not happened in the past. So, for example, yesterday was a sunny day in Yakima. So if I asked you what's the probability that yesterday was a sunny day in Yakima, if you look at the weather report and it's sunny, then that would be 100%. If I asked you what the probability is that it rained yesterday in Yakima, you wouldn't have an old report on Friday that maybe said it's a 10% chance of rain, because that doesn't really matter because yesterday's already occurred. There was no rain yesterday, so there's a 0% chance that it rained yesterday. So similarly, they ask questions like, what's the chances that you might be in an accident in the future, which you would have to consider yourself to be probably, fairly typical person, and say, well, what's the probability of anybody being in an accident in the future? And if I asked you a question, what's the probability that you were in an accident in the last year? Well, if you were in an accident in the last year, you would have to say 100% because it already happened. And if you were not in an accident last year, you would say 0% because it didn't happen. So you just got to kind of keep in mind that when they ask for probabilities of something that's already happened in the past, you either, if it happened, it's 100%. If it didn't happen, it's 0%. There's also some other questions that are asked, and that is, they ask questions like whether it's safer to drive in a car or safer to be skydiving. And so here's an example. Question 4 talks about that. It says there's 13,100 deaths every year in the United States in car accidents, and there's only 56 deaths by skydiving. Well, to say that it's safer to skydive than to ride in a passenger car would be to ignore the fact that almost everybody in this country rides in passenger cars, and there are millions and millions of people riding in passenger cars, like hundreds of millions of people every day riding in cars, and hardly any people comparatively that are skydiving. So you have to say which is more dangerous. Well, certainly most of us have a better chance of getting an accident in a car than we do skydiving, but that doesn't mean driving in a car is more dangerous than skydiving, because we aren't in danger of getting injured by skydiving because we don't do it at all. So anyway, those are the kinds of logical ways of thinking that you have to employ when you answer questions on this writing assignment. Okay? Just think about kind of common sense. Okay? Now, in general, this week, I'll go to the week of probability week. You've got this week, it tells you, it's got of course, here's the outcomes and the objectives. The textbook is available here, and these are the videos that go right along with the textbook. All the examples from the textbook are done in here. Now it tells you that this week I'm going to be lecturing Tuesday at 11 and Tuesday at 7. Now normally I've been doing Wednesday nights at 7, but there's no school on Wednesday, no YVC classes on Wednesday, so the tutoring center won't be open, and so I'm going to do that both Tuesday in the morning and Tuesday at night. There's, of course, exercises this week, the written assignment, and then the probability skills quiz. Now, actually, those will not be until next Sunday, so you got all week, and I don't want you to feel too much pressure to get it. I want you to be able to relax at Thanksgiving time and spend that with your family, your immediate family, hopefully, safely distancing and all that. Since it looks pretty serious right now. We're rising rapidly with cases, so we want to be very careful. Anyway, and again, there's texts and videos are available. You can get that by just clicking on the calendar and the videos on the calendar, and then the exercises. And again, the exercises, if you look at those exercises, I'll show you what the questions tell you. On the questions, you can see that on the first dozen questions, you get video lessons accompanying those, each question, and then on the next 12, those are basically the same questions all over again, but you don't have video assistance on those. So that's just so you can practice the same type of problem that you had there. Okay, so just back to the week again. You've got the book and videos available for preparing. On the exercises, you also have the same videos, the videos that accompany each particular problem. They're actually not this. By the way, the videos, I'll go to that section in the book, in the videos, text and videos. There's the textbook example videos, where you can click on that, and that starts a series of videos. So if you start to play this, if you play all, it will play the first 3-minute video. Then when you're done with that, it'll play the next video for the book, and on, all in one long playlist. Okay? But if you go back, if we go back, those are the probably from the textbook. There's also all these additional videos for each topic. And I'll tell you, we aren't doing the permutations, combinations, and counting problems. We're not doing, but we are doing expected value. So the one, actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These 6 we don't need to do, but expected value we do. I should move that one up. Okay. So that's all for this week. Good luck, and I'll see you Tuesday morning at 11 or evening at 7 if you can make it.